Hey guys, welcome back to Film Truth. Today we'll talk about the disturbing past of Dan Schneider. Let's head into it. Dan Schneider. Dan Schneider, also known as Daniel James Schneider, was born on January 14, 1966 to Carol and Harry Schneider, a former student of Harvard. In 2002, he married Lisa Lillian, a friend. Lillian, whom he met at Nickelodeon, is a food blogger and a New York Times best-selling author. She also has a TV show on top of everything else. He currently resides in Los Angeles with his wife and pets. Schneider was primarily a performer, but he also dabbled in screenwriting and production and is the co-founder of Schneider's Bakery, which, despite its name, is a production company and not a bakery. Dan Schneider's productions defined millennial adolescence. Schneider created almost every iconic Nickelodeon show, from All That and The Amanda Show to Drake and Josh, iCarly, and Victorious. However, in 2018, the network cut ties with the writer and producer. Because many of Schneider's current projects are coming to an end, Nickelodeon and Schneider released a formal statement about the split, saying that both parties agreed that now is the right time to move on. However, some Twitter users and media outlets have pointed out a history of sexual innuendo involving child stars in his shows. Schneider's social media posts about feet, including a tweet from the Sam and Cat account, @SamandCat, soliciting pictures of feet from fans, were tweeted in September 2017 by Twitter users @DeludedKiss and @JadenEyes. Feet were a staple of comedy in all of his shows. There are numerous conspiracy videos about Schneider on YouTube, and more threads and discussions about the producer have appeared on Twitter since Nickelodeon's statement. Among them are claims that Schneider's behavior has an impact on the child stars far beyond their time on his show. Jeanette McCurdy appeared in two of Schneider's shows, iCarly and Sam and Cat. "Look what you've done to me," she once said to Schneider, directing this disturbing Vine at him.
Hey Dan Schneider, I know you're watching my Vine. Do you like my Vine? Fine. Look what you've done to me.
From 2012 to 2015, she spent the majority of her childhood and adolescence in Schneider's productions, including the TV shows All That, The Amanda Show, and What I Like About You, as well as the film Big Fat Liar. Amanda Bynes suffered from a public mental breakdown. Schneider's shows are known for sexual innuendo and jokes that fly over the heads of children but resonate with parents. This is true of many children's shows, but it's unsettling to consider the sexual nature of Schneider's renowned comedy in a group setting. Also, make sure you're writing your thoughts down in the comments section. iCarly. iCarly, a Nickelodeon show, was a staple of our generation's childhood. We finally got a chance to rewatch Carly, Sam, and Freddie's antics a few weeks ago when Netflix released the first two seasons on its platform. iCarly is much more than spaghetti tacos and random dancing, even though this seemed like a great addition. The show joined other Nickelodeon favorites like Victorious and Sam and Cat on the streaming service. Dan Schneider, who has had a huge influence on our generation's upbringing and sense of humor, produced all three of these shows. Jamie Lynn Spears, Kenan Thompson, Victoria Justice, and of course, Ariana Grande are among the most famous child stars of our time. Despite this, Nickelodeon cut ties with him in 2018 under a cloud of suspicion over the treatment of some of his youngest stars. Schneider had a well-documented bad temper with his typical young female stars, according to Deadline. There are Twitter accounts dedicated to exposing his alleged misdeeds. Schneider's own account contains since-deleted jokes about the feet of young female celebrities. Several of his series included foot jokes as well. Rewatching his shows as an adult makes me feel really uneasy. They contain some sexualization and innuendos that really aren't necessary. Schneider's strange foot obsession, as well as the discomfort expressed by some women, make us wonder whether we should continue to support his work. Young people have not shied away from calling out powerful men in the entertainment industry for sexual misconduct, from Chris D'Elia to R. Kelly and Kevin Spacey. D'Elia from You and R. Kelly from Ignition may be familiar to Gen Zers, but neither has played a significant role in their upbringing. Young people haven't yet had to summon someone as important to them as Schneider to their public court. It's hard to comprehend how older generations can continue to support cultural icons despite their inappropriate behavior. One of the main criticisms of cancel culture is that even if someone is cancelled, their actions rarely have any real consequences. #MeToo.
Hi, my name's Tarana Burke, and I'm the founder of the Me Too movement.
At the height of the Me Too movement in the entertainment industry, comedian Louis C.K. was accused of sexual misconduct by 5 women. Despite the cancellation of upcoming performances and the premiere of his new film, he sold out shows in 2020 and even jokes about the allegations in a new special. At around the same time, allegations against legendary filmmaker Woody Allen surfaced. Mia Farrow, his former partner, has accused him of sexually abusing their adopted daughter when she was 7 years old, according to a new HBO docuseries. Allen is also known for dating Farrow's adopted daughter when she was 21 years old and marrying her at the age of 27. Despite his obnoxious behavior, he appears untouchable. Others, such as Spike Lee, have defended him, and fans continue to regard him as one of the greatest actors of all time. Both of these situations can cause outrage, especially among those who are affected by their work. Because movies like Manhattan and Annie Hall are older than us, we have no problem saying goodbye to them. Those who grew up watching Nickelodeon are now in the same boat as Louis C.K. and Woody Allen fans. We too want to keep iCarly. If we won't watch Quentin Tarantino films because of his sexual portrayals of grown women, there's no reason to watch Dan Schneider shows because of his disturbing behavior with minors. Stop watching Nickelodeon shows on Netflix for the sake of this generation's child stars. Young people chose to honor and elevate the brave women who spoke out during the Me Too movement to condemn older, powerful men. Despite this, they have ignored warnings from their generation about Schneider's inappropriate behavior. Miranda Cosgrove, Nathan Kress, and Jerry Trainor will star in a new adult reboot of iCarly for Paramount. Jeanette McCurdy, who played Sam in the film, will not be appearing. I started out as a child actor. That certainly lent some psychological trauma. Sound guys can be especially creepy, McCurdy wrote on her website. Her resentment toward her job turned into an eating disorder, she wrote in 2019. She also posted a TikTok in 2020 about not knowing what it's like to be a normal, healthy kid. While none of these statements made a direct connection between Schneider and her problems, one made by Vine did. "Look at what you've done to me," she said to him. She appeared to be imitating another star from Schneider's shows, Amanda Bynes, from All That and The Amanda Show. Conclusion. Bynes was the channel's defining star of the earlier decade before McCurdy and Cosgrove. She acted erratically on social media for years after working with Schneider, received multiple DUIs, and went in and out of rehab. She revealed in 2014 that she'd been diagnosed with manic depression and bipolar affective disorder. Bynes is now 34 years old and under the guardianship of her parents. One of the reasons for her mental breakdown, according to some, is her close relationship with Schneider. There is no Free Amanda campaign to raise awareness and remove Bynes from conservatorship. Schneider's former fans, on the other hand, are supporting her work and ensuring that iCarly remains in Netflix's top 10. When older men seemed untouchable, young people help to empower women and hold them accountable for their actions. Stop openly supporting Dan Schneider at the very least for the actors who helped define our generation. What do you think about Dan Schneider? Should we cancel him completely? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.